football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Vinostream. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvey. Tackled at the 14. Great field position to start the drive. First down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Makes a nice move there. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Going again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll be brought down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the freshman makes an excellent catch and run there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. It's a quarterback keeper. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Now here he goes. Full set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the toss and heads left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Comes up with the catch. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Harvey. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they had it go, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route. That's enough. First down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown! A much-needed counter-punch delivered.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense brings him down. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown time.
And they get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. You see him able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on foot.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Alabama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third hit of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And the pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He'll hand it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On the move now. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, knocked right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a keeper. He shreds the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Deep ball back to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Throws out the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having...
Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Across the 40. Has across the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvey. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in their screen play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
To bootleg here. He'll throw it now. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the Ducks move into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back.
No shot to bring him down. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Looking for 6. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Parvey. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it rip. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Change of direction. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
1st down here for this offense. He's got room to run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. Breaks through the tackle. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. QB keeper all the way. Oh, he did not make it. A big 4th down stop. A chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee, end this game, and advance in the playoff.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They're running here. The fullback gets the carry. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he's stopped right in his tracks at the 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And now a timeout taken by the defense. defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's able to send the punt away. And here's the return now from midfield. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. In this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The shotgun running play call. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He hands it off from the gun. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to